Daventry with nothing to my name except a feather in my cap, a cape on my back, and an appetite for adventures. Questing led me to recover King Edward's magic mirror, and he rewarded me with his throne. I inherited a flawed but charming kingdom, and I worked tirelessly to restore the land to its former glory. That trellis looked better over there. In a few short years, I had grown into the king I'd always wanted to be. And while I was proud of the Daventry I had shaped, something still felt like it was missing. Wait! No! There is absolutely no way that could be right. There's no way that could have happened. I was too invested in that owl. I must have missed a detail in the story. No, I didn't abandon that owl family. I found a way to save their son. I forgot one small detail. I began my knighthood in Daventry with nothing to my name except a feather in my cap, a cape on my back, an appetite for adventures, and a small shovel in my pocket. No treasure there. A tiny acorn had been planted in the dirt. Buried in the soil was a tiny, spiniferous thorn seed. I planted that miniature acorn in the ground, a way to commemorate new beginnings. That looked like a great spot for a spiniferous thornweed plant to thrive. The family of chirping owls brought a smile to my face, but anguish to my heart. My kingdom was thriving, but I was alone. Who was I building this Daventry for? The loneliness of the road that night was only offset by the company of my hungry, rumbling tummy. I headed back to the castle for a bite to eat.
What good is all this food with no one to share it with? Oh, how rude of me. Here you go.
Sire, Daventry Decree 74311.
I know. No animals are allowed at the table. Did Amaya ever respond to my invitation for dinner?
She said she had dinner plans tonight. Don't know with whom. She was a bit vague.
You're right. Perhaps the guards would accept an invite for dinner.
Oh, Graham, we'd love to.
We'd love to, but...
Yeah, Decree 911 to the 23rd power.
Afraid so, sire.
As you were. Oh, before I forget, Larry, you know I restored the budget for your own personal steed, right?
Oh, right. My own personal steed. Thank you.
Well, I suppose I could use the surplus on masking the odor of number 2. No, I mean Royal Guard number 2. He smells like syrup.
It's intolerable, really. It's gotten so bad my helmet fogs up.
You'll get used to it.
You're absolutely right. We should create a dinner guest out of all this extra food. Why didn't I think of that? What good is all this food with no one to share it with?
Tribe's old.
Well, would you care to join me for dinner?
Dinner sounds lovely, but I'm only allowed to leave my post in times of distress. Or if that plate of peas needs to be replenished. Oh, I think they went too strong on the lavender again. I can smell the spices from here.
That's a good start. What else can we add to her? You're right, she does need a cape.
A purple cape.
What about a hat? What should we use for the face? You're right, she does need a cape.
A purple cape.
What should we use for the face? You're right, she does need a cape.
A purple cape.
Well, would you care to join me for dinner?
Dinner sounds lovely, but I'm only allowed to leave my post in times of distress. Or if that plate of peas needs to be replenished. Oh, I think they went too strong on the lavender again. I can smell the spices from here.
That might work for a cape.
More peas, sir. Apologies. I'm allergic to the lavender.
Perfect. What should we name her? No, that's my sister's name. You know that. I'm thinking something that ends in a soft consonant.
It was at that exact moment when the magical mirror called out to me. The mirror showed me a magical reflection of a tower far away in the kingdom of Kolima. It told me that the princess I would marry was trapped at the very top, waiting for me to rescue her. Wasting no time, I grabbed a beautiful ring from the royal treasury and headed off to save my future wife. Ha! Oh, looks like my nursemaids are here. Can you excuse me for half an hour?
You got it, Grandpa.
Gwendolyn, it's your move.
Oh. What's taking them so long?
I'm honestly not sure. He's probably just distracting the nursemaids with his jokes.
For 4 hours?
Would that really surprise you?
No, I guess not.
So, are you excited for Grandmother's birthday?
I haven't even picked out her present yet.
Mother helped me pick out mine. I'm told it's the perfect gift.
All right, children. Your grandpa is now ready for you. Gwendolyn, he asked to see you first.
Can we go together?
Best not to overwhelm him all at once. Besides, I need God's help with the daily decrees.
Is it all right if we finish this after lunch?
Go ahead. Wouldn't want to keep him from his favorite.
Your grandfather doesn't have favorites, Scott. He loves each of you in his own special way. Now tidy up and meet me in the throne room. I've got 3 trays of appetizers with your name on them.
Own special way. Doesn't matter. Not with Addendum 48677 in the books. Ah, bother.
Come on. There's got to be another one in there. Just one more, one last quest. Another notch in my feather, a voyage to Neptune's kingdom, or a journey through the infinite desert. Please, Mira, one final adventure.
Grandpa,
Ah, just the person I wanted to see.
are you doing all right?
I am now.
Did they find you the right medicine?
Your company is better than any medicine in those vials. Yeah. Now, come, sit. This time, you picked the story. Something with a dragon, perhaps.
Actually, could you tell me more about Grandma? Everyone knows she's a great queen, and she's nice and regal and wonderful. But none of that's helping me pick out her birthday present. I want to get her something really special.
Of course. I suppose there's no better place to start than at the beginning, when my travels led me to the Enchanted Isles.
Grandpa, Mom used to tell me this story before bed. Hasn't everyone in Daventry heard this? You climbed that tower, rescued Princess Valenice, fell in love, and lived happily ever after.
Well, fairy tales have a bad habit of simplifying matters of the heart. They weave tales that love just happens easily and with no effort required. The real story is far more exciting than what you've been led to believe. Fate brought me to that tower to find my true love. But which one was she? I pleaded with the magic mirror to show me a sign.
Princess, will you marry me?
No.
Don't you believe in love at first sight?
I don't. Well, I do, but not like this. You don't even know me. I don't even know you. You didn't even ask my dad. Please stand up. You're making it worse.
Yes. Well, my apologies. My one true love.
Well, I might have said yes, but I loathe second place.
So that's, no?
Yes. I mean, yes, that's a no.
Well, no bother. We shall now proceed with the rescue mission as planned. Princesses, if you would be so kind as to toss down your long, luxurious golden locks of hair?
You're joking, right? No one's had that hairstyle for decades. Centuries, really.
Please tell me buried inside that ornate cape is a real escape plan. Like a trained eagle, or flying berries, or an adventuring rope.
Adventuring rope?
You're a bit of a ropeless romantic now, aren't you?
Well, looks like you're stuck here with us. An intro might be in order. My name is...
Earthquake?
Not quite.
Steady that shelf! Oh, good catch.
Over there, if you would. Lovely. Right there!
To your left!
Thanks. Good looking out.
I felt like the magic mirror was playing games with my heart. Was it watching every move I made? Did it already know who my queen was? I needed to relax. I needed to be myself. I needed to help clean up the mess I made. What was this dark magic? An invisible wall guarded the outside world from me. If I wanted to impress the princesses, I would need to find another way to get that vase.
Which princess did you talk to first?
Hey there. Sorry about earlier. Things got a little... weird.
It's all right. We all go a little awkward sometimes.
I'm Graham, by the way. As in King Graham of Daventry. As in King Graham the... Compassionate.
Compassionate. Lovely. Pleasure to meet you, Graham. I'm known as Niece. As in Princess Niece of Western Kalima.
Is Niece short for something?
It is, but only my family calls me by my full name.
Oh, I see.
Yep.
Okay then. So, I should also apologize for forgetting my adventuring rope. I guess nothing was planned in my proposal.
Yes, the adventuring rope. Sorry, I was just joking. Rope wouldn't help us.
It wouldn't?
If there was a way to escape, we would have done it by now. I've tried Pegasus summoning, beanstalk rappelling, wishing on magic stars. You name it. V even constructed a hang glider out of sheets and hangers once. Nope. We're all bound to this tower by some outdated wizard spell. You know, one that needs some nonsensical ideal of love to break it.
I see.
I knew from reading Courting Queens to Hold Court the importance of a good first impression. I would have to choose my next words carefully.
So... what did you study in school?
I didn't. My parents had too many kids to send off to a fancy school, so I followed my own inspiration. Piano, painting, snoot breeding, and that was just on Monday. And you? Did you attend a traditional school?
I went to night school up north and majored in all things adventure. And minored in creative costuming. Another question, if you'd humor me. What's your family like?
Huge, loud, very loving, and very rowdy. I'm the middle of 15 kids. Some start a family band. We started an orchestra. What's your family like? Do you know all of them?
My sisters and I are animal people. We've got 2 pet jinxes, a circus of weevils, werehogs, and a miniature chimera. I hear Western Kalima is having financial problems again. Was it difficult growing up poor?
Not with a loving family, thank you very much. Well, that was a pleasant enough distraction, but we best get back to tidying up.
Hello. I thought perhaps we could have a do-over.
A rematch? All right. Well, we could start with your name.
My name? Of course. I'm King Graham of Daventry. King Graham the... Brave.
Brave, huh? Nice to meet you, Graham. I'm V, as in Princess V of Eastern Kalima.
So, do you come here often? To this tower?
Well, it's an embarrassing story, but I'm not one to lie. An old woman bet me I couldn't climb to the top of this tower and beat the record. I'm never one to back down from a challenge.
Did you beat the record?
Of course I did. Crushed it. But now I'm trapped up here. I do hope Dad is not too worried. And that he remembers to change the Leviathan's water.
Leviathan?
So what about you? What brings you here?
A magic mirror told me I would meet the love of my life up here.
That's awkward. But I appreciate your honesty. Now we really should get back to cleaning. We don't have much more time.
The sparkly purple book had a winged Pegasus on its cover. Perhaps one of the princesses would know where it went. The take-home version of the Battle of Wits. Huh, I didn't see a spot for board games. An unfinished masterpiece. No idea where this belongs. Advanced crosswords, riddles, and puzzles. The whole book was solved already. I wonder who it belonged to.
Do you have any ideas on how to grab that vase?
I'm sure a caring gentleman like yourself has a plan. hidden magical world. Each page brings me more joy than the last. Can you put that over there? I'll finish it someday. Until then, it goes over there. Appreciate it. Very nice.
Bongos. Perhaps they go with the kitchenware.
My bongos! Oh, V says these are nothing but treble. Can you put them back over there? Thank you.
Do you have any ideas on how to grab that vase?
I'm sure a clever fellow like you can figure it out. My dad and I used to play this game for hours. It goes on that shelf. I read that at least 3 times a year. Could you put it back over there? Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Some sort of nunchuck made of bone. At least it was a self-sustainable business model.
What can I say? As an only child, I was in constant need to keep myself entertained. Appreciate it. Wow, not too shabby. Excellent work, Graham.
It's Agatha! You better hide.
I can't stand that soggy woman. I won't even speak to her.
V, that's not very nice.
Might not be nice, but it's true.
You've never been one to give the time of day to people you don't like.
Seriously, she looks like a melted marshmallow.
Everything tip-top up here? Ah, how are my delicate little flowers?
We're splendid, Agatha. Thank you.
Looks like you lovelies missed a spot. What was that?
Nothing.
That's right, dearie. A good princess should keep her thoughts on the inside, just like we practiced. Oh, out of place?
Aftershock?
Oh, sweetie, we'll need to continue working on your awkward bungling.
I've been working on my sleep giggles, too.
Perfect. Perfect. Now, where was I? Oh, yes, that smell. From over there. Yes, yes. What do we have here?
Agatha, would you like
Don't interrupt. It's rude.
Whatever you say, you slimy cucumber.
Gotcha. Oh, joy! Looks like another princess has joined our party.
Princess?
Long, flowing gown, pale skin with rose-colored cheeks, an elaborate headdress, and... wait. Oh, the scent of lavender. I recognize a princess when I see one. Welcome to my tower. I'd invite you to dinner, but you don't really have a choice. Oh, Agatha. Good one.
Delighted to make your acquaintance.
Oh, what a sweet little princess. Need to work on your grace, though. Now come. It's time to eat.
Hum's face.
Hush!
What was that? What's everyone feel like for dinner?
I'll take savory.
Sweet, please.
After dinner, Agatha excused herself and told us to get our beauty rest like all good princesses should. The sun was setting, but none of us were sleepy. Vi suggested we play a game to pass the time. Niece picked out Moral Quarrel, a casual social game. Vi preferred something more competitive, but begrudgingly went along with it.
All right. The first step is we answer all the cards in front of us. We must answer honestly, or the game won't work.
A magical genie offers you one of two very specific wishes. A, you can live one life that lasts 1,000 years. Or B, you can live 10 lives that last 100 years. Which do you choose? You are a royal guard on the lookout for an evil sorcerer that has been terrorizing villagers. When you finally apprehend this sorcerer, you discover he is Charles, your childhood best friend. Do you A, tell Charles to leave town and never return? Or B, throw your friend in the castle dungeon? Would you rather A, have a pet dragon, or B, be a dragon? Would you rather A, have a tail that never stops loudly tapping against the ground, or B, have noodles for hands? Well, that wouldn't allow you to pick up anything.
Dragons have tails, so tail.
Would you rather A, constantly reek of syrup and not smell it, or B, constantly smell reeking syrup?
I actually like the smell of syrup.
First, we mix up our hands. At the start of our turn, we choose which player we want to try to pair with. We'll then ask the question from the card at the top of our decks. If both asker and askee answer the same way, they both place the card on one of the 3 spaces between them. Once there are 3 cards between the 2 players, they both win the game. If there's not a match between players, the card must be discarded. If a player runs out of cards before matching 3, they lose. Graham, are you getting all this?
Oh, Mirror, which one is it? Is it V? Is it Niece? Do they like me? Do I like them? What does my breath smell like? Oh, lavender. And, ew, eggs. We're inside. Should I take my hat off? What if they don't like capes? That's silly. Everyone loves capes. What if they're allergic to Triumph? Please tell me this is my inside voice.
What are you thinking about?
Oh, nothing. Just in my relaxed box.
Ready to begin? Graham, you start.
A magical genie offers you one of two very specific wishes. A, you can live one life that lasts 1,000 years. Or B, you can live 10 lives that last 100 years. Which do you choose?
100% B.
I agree. Think of all the lives you could lead. Explorer, artist, pirate, vampire.
Or a ninja, or a zombie.
Graham. A rich merchant inadvertently drops one shiny gold coin on the ground. You see a poor, hungry orphan pick it up. Do you A, convince the orphan to be honest and return the coin, or B, turn your head the other way and let the orphan keep the coin?
B. The orphan needs that money more than the merchant does.
I chose A. I figured that honesty would be rewarded with more than just one shiny gold coin.
Graham? You have been hunting for your starving family all day and only managed to catch a small goose. On your way back home, a hungry beggar offers you magic beans in return for the goose. The beggar tells you that the beanstalk sprouted from his beans will lead you to a chest that produces unlimited food. He would go after it himself, but his legs are too tired and old. Do you A, kindly reject the offer and bring your starving family their dinner? Or B, let the beggar eat the goose and plant the beans in your yard?
B? I mean, magic beans.
Yep, magic beans.
Magic beans.
You are a royal guard on the lookout for an evil sorcerer that has been terrorizing villagers. When you finally apprehend this sorcerer, you discover he is Charles, your childhood best friend. Do you A, tell Charles to leave town and never return? Or B, throw your friend in the castle dungeon?
I pick A.
I agree. Charles should be banished for the crimes he committed. But I couldn't imprison a friend.
Niece and I won the game. She looked like she was holding in a victory dance. V looked upset, not because of me, but because she hated to lose. When the sun went down, the air turned frigid. We decided it was too cold to play another game and headed to bed. The walls of the tower were pretty thin, and embarrassing as it is to admit, that night I overheard the princesses talking about me.
So what do you think of King Graham the Brave?
Funny. He told me he was King Graham the Compassionate.
I knew he was bluffing.
This seemed like the perfect time to explore the tower. I was interested in getting to know my new home better.